Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to episode number 43 of the Detroit Lions franchise here on Madden NFL 21. Today the 5-6 Lions play the 5-6 Bengals, but before that we do have a little bit of contract news. Our longtime kicker Matt Prater, the 37-year-old vet, who is still one of the top kickers in the league, is a free agent, and I didn't really feel like looking for a new kicker in the offseason, so I offered Matt Prater a one-year, $4 million deal. It only took 1 week, and we get the deal done. So we do have our kicker for next year in Matt Prater. But we're going to jump into the action now at Cincinnati as two 5-6 squads face off in some interleague conference play. If you're excited for this one, make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. We are so close to 250 subscribers. TJ Hockenson is your spotlight player. He had 6 catches for 124 last week in a big game. We're going to need him to step up even more, especially in the absence of Kenny Golladay and Danny Amendola in our weapons. But Cincinnati will start off with the football, so we'll see our defense first. And here comes the second-year man out of LSU, the former #1 overall pick Joe Burrow, who is putting on a sensational sophomore campaign. 2,600 yards, 20 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. He has done very well for himself. First play from scrimmage for the Bengals is a throw outside to the right side, and it's caught. Nice grab on the outside. That's a quick gain of 19. And on the next set of downs, Burrow checks it down left side. There's Uzoma, and he gets out to the first down marker. They're not going to give it to him, however. Second inches, they're going to throw for it again. Burrow across the middle has Zay Jones. Zay Jones gets away from Landman, breaks a tackle. Zay Jones all the way inside the 10. And just like that, Zay Jones, 41-yard grab, gets the Cincinnati Bengals inside goal to go. So Bengals looking to strike quick. First and goal from the 9. Another pass. Looks left side. Fires. Touchdown Cincinnati. Well, that was quick. Tyler Boyd in the end zone. His first of the day, obviously. And Cincinnati goes up 7-0. So here comes Matthew Stafford and the Lions. We'll see if they can answer that quick start from Cincinnati. Stafford, he's got 2,800 yards and 16 touchdowns, but he has 15 picks on the season. He'll start off with the ball from his own 25, and on the very first play, they're going to fake the jet sweep, handoff to Johnson. Detroit is going to want to run the ball a lot this week, especially with the absence of Golladay and Amendola. They feel like they can rely more on their power run game to beat Cincinnati, so expect to see a lot of Kerryon Johnson, a lot of running today. But here on the second 9, they were going to throw left side. Seth Williams with the grab. That's the third-round rookie out of Auburn. He's going to have to step up mightily and be the place of Golladay and Danny Amendola. Expect to see him, Keelan Doss, and Quintez Cephas a good bit today, working that slot, working that third receiver role. Handoff Johnson on first 9 doesn't work. And now on second and 9, it's another handoff to Kerryon. He gets a lot better carry that time, makes it third and short. Still in this 2 tight end look. It's a handoff to Johnson for a third time, and I don't think he got it. They're going to give him the first, though. I don't think he got it. I think he was maybe a couple inches short. But nonetheless, first down for Detroit. They're going to go play action now on first and 10, and lobs it deep for Seth Williams all the way inside to the 19. And 2 catches quickly for Seth Williams as he looks to make a nice, solid impression. Now first and 10, empty backfield for Detroit. Looks right side, and that one should have been picked off, trying to get it to Tyler Bonds. Is now on second and 10. Stafford looking to throw forward again. Has Jesse James over the middle, and Jesse James fights forward to the 4-yard line. And now Detroit is looking to answer with a touchdown of their own. First and goal now. Very power-heavy look. Only one receiver. Tossed outside to Johnson. It's a race to the pylon, and Johnson's in the end zone. Touchdown Lions. They bounce back with a nice solid drive of their own, and Kerryon Johnson finds the end zone. Now all tied up here at 7 apiece. Burrow, first down, looks left side, has a first down as Burrow starts off 5 for 5. Now they're going to bring it in tight on second inches, handoff to Mixon, and Mixon with his first carry of the day picks up a first down. That's 6 on the ground. You can't forget about Joe Mixon putting together a great season, 940 yards already in 8 scores. And they're going to go to the bunch look here on first and 10. Burrow in the pocket. He's just going to check it off to Mixon, who gains maybe about 2 before going out of bounds. Now we're going to go third and inches, handoff Mixon. He falls forward, but he gets the first down, tripped over his lineman. But Cincinnati out to midfield, driving once more. Pump draw. Mixon somehow gets space. I thought he was going to get swallowed up in the backfield, but he rips off a nice gain of 8. Now 2nd and 2. Mixon in the shotgun. It's another handoff to him. Bengals very pass heavy on the first drive, very run heavy here on the second drive, and it seems to be working out. As they're now inside the 35, they are going to pass forward on 1st and 10. Burrow looks left side, fires, finds his man over the outstretched arms of Landman. And Zay Jones is off to a hot start for Cincinnati. 1st and 10, handoff, Mixon. Try a little bit of redirect, but Jamie Collins is all over that carry. He swallows up Mixon in the backfield. They're going to go right back to him, though, on 2nd and 8. This time he does have a hole. Landman does bring him down, but not after a gain of 8. Setting up 3rd and 3. I formation, they're going to throw out of it. Lions bringing plenty of pressure, and he gets the pass off. However, Adam Shaheen comes back for the football, and they're going to mark forward progress short of the line. But the Bengals, they're not going to kick a field goal. They're going to go for it here on 4th and 1. Burrow with the hard counts. He's going to throw for it now. Looks right side, fires, has his man, and a touchdown Cincinnati. They're going to say he crossed the pylon, but that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Bengals up 14-7. Lions trying to match here at midfield. Now 2nd and 9. Quick drop back for Stafford. Looks across the middle, and he has Tyler Vaughns all the way out to the 28. And there's an injury timeout. Tyler Vaughns is now shaken up on the play. Lions already down 2 wide receivers. They're going to make it 3 as Tyler Vaughns is out for the rest of this game. So Seth Williams, who's had a good game so far, he's really going to have to step up. Kerryon Johnson, he's stepping up on the ground. There's a nice gain of 11. We're going to have to see Quintez Cephas fill up. Keelan Doss, Seth Williams, Cordero Patterson going to have to go back to that number 1 role. 1st and 10, throw to the end zone, and there is one of those aforementioned men. Touchdown, Seth Williams. Beautiful pass for Stafford, but that's Williams' first career touchdown reception. It was a nice catch as well. Stafford with a beautiful lob over the defender. Seth Williams, nice basket catch, gets both feet in. It was close, but the Lions tied up at 14 apiece. 1st and 10 here, nice break up from Justin Coleman. He's had a quietly good year. 2nd and 10 now. Burrow checks it down right side to Mixon. Evades one defender, stiff arms another, and picks up the first down as before Collins drags him down after a gain of 13. As that'll move the chains. Nice hard play from Mixon. Now it's a toss left side. Mixon's got some space, breaks a tackle, and Mixon's in the open field. 25-20, 15-10, 5. Walker won't catch him. That's another touchdown for Cincinnati. Quick fire strikes, and they're up 21-14. Mixon also over 1,000 yards on the season, and he's got touchdown number 9. So now the Lions, can they keep responding to this high-powered Cincinnati offense? Well, a holding call is not going to help, as they're going to get a hold on Vitae on that right side. Now 1st and 19, backed up to their own 11. Stafford with the drop, looks right side, and look who it is. Seth Williams ripping off the gain of 21. A nice post route from Williams. He's having a heck of a day, proving that he wants more playing time. 1st and 10, quick pass to Keelan Doss. That's a nice grab in traffic. Keelan Doss with a nice reception. 2nd and 10, bunch to the right. Stafford looks that way. Williams wide open, sitting in the spots, and he's quickly become Stafford's favorite target today. 3rd and inches, 2 tight ends back in the ball game. Handoff Johnson, he's got space left side. He gets the first. And Detroit sticking to this ground game, trying to establish it while also being disciplined through the air. And so far it's working. 1st and 10, there's Swift on his second carry of the game for a gain of 6. Makes it 2nd and 4. Johnson checks back in. They're going to bubble to Patterson on the left. A little RPO. Patterson doesn't get much, maybe even only a yard. 3rd and 3 now for Detroit. Stafford in the pocket, check down Swift, and Swift has the first down. Swift is your team leader in receptions. Now 2nd and 6, going back to the bunch on that right side. Stafford, he's going to look that way. Fires across the middle, should have been intercepted. Jesse Bates all over that one. Stafford's lucky he didn't get that one picked off. Now 3rd and 6. Stafford in the pocket, tries to throw left side. Swift somehow comes away with that one. That shouldn't have been caught, but Swift elevates, brings it in, and that's a first down Detroit. Looked like Stafford was hit as he threw, but it landed right in the arms of Swift. Nice play by the second-year man out of Georgia. Now on 1st and 10, another handoff to Kerryon Johnson. Now 3rd and 3. Little motion on the left side. Johnson gets to about the marker, and they mark him a first down again. So that's the second generous spot Detroit's got in this game. That makes it goal to go. Blitz right side from Cincinnati. Stafford throws that way and finds Cordell Patterson in the end zone. Touchdown Lions as they continue to hold serve with Cincinnati. We're tied up at 21 apiece. That's the second touchdown on the day already for Stafford. Cordell Patterson's 25th career. Now we're going to go ahead to the 2-minute warning. Cincinnati's at midfield, 2nd and 7. Burrow quick pass across the middle, finds Zay Jones for a first down. And which team will force the first stop? Cincinnati driving again, so it might not be this drive. But on 1st and 10, Burrow checks it down to Mixon. And Mixon will gain a few. However, he does stay in bounds. Cincinnati does have all 3 timeouts, but they only have 1:20 to go now. As on 2nd and 4, Burrow runs right into the arms of Marvin Wilson. That's the first sack on the day for Detroit. And it backs up Cincinnati to 3rd and 9. Burrow only got a minute left. He's in the pocket. He's going to throw left side. Fires, and that pass is broken up. Desmond Trufant there getting his hands on that one. And they will not attempt the field goal. Instead, we're going to go to the half, tied at 21 apiece. Which team will gain that 6th win and get to 500? We'll have to find out on the second half. The action is heating up around the league as we get closer and closer to the playoffs. We're going to check in with our 3 games starting off in Chicago, in a game that doesn't have that much playoff implications, but it matters to us. Vikings winning on the road 14-7 at half. Next, we'll go a little bit to the southeast as Tampa Bay hosts Dallas. And Dallas is up 21-7 at the half. Tom Brady, 4 for 9 for only 38 yards and interception. He has not looked himself this year, to say the least. Lastly, sticking in the state of Florida, Jacksonville hosts New York, and the Jets are up 3-0 at the half. Very low-scoring affair, as Fields only has 52 yards. Darnold has 110, but has thrown an interception so far today. Back here, though, in Cincinnati, 21 apiece. Detroit starts off with the football, their own 19, and they're going to start off with the Kerryon Johnson handoff. Looking to keep that run game going. It's now 3rd and 6, however. Stafford across the middle has a wide-open T.J. Hawkinson, as that'll get 12, and that'll get a first down. Swift in the game on 1st and 10, handoff to him up the middle. He stumbles forward, gains about 5. Makes it now 3rd and 6. Swift still in the ballgame. Stafford's going to throw for it, and he has a wide open T.J. Hawkinson right up the seam. That's a touchdown, Lions. 61 yards. Hawkinson left wide open right down the middle of the field. Safeties, I guess, playing sideline coverage. Huge hole in the middle. Hawkinson takes advantage, and that's Stafford's 3rd touchdown pass already today. So the Bengals, now they have to answer as the Lions hold serve. And what do they have to start their second half? Well, there's a run for Mixon. But now it's 3rd and 7. Burrow in the pocket. He's going to go down again. Marvin Wilson breaking through, the number 10 overall pick out of Florida State. Gets his 2nd sack of the day. And the Lions now have the momentum. Up by 7. Here's a draw to Swift on 1st down. He gains about 1. 2nd and 9 now. Single back Johnson. Hand off him. He looks left side. He's brought down quickly. And Carlos Dunlap will come off the field for Cincinnati. He would be okay as he will return shortly. But now it's 3rd and 9 for Detroit. Little play action. Stafford looks right side. Fires. And that one could have been picked off as well. So that'll be a punt away for the Lions. They couldn't do anything on that drive. As Fox with a beautiful punt downs this one inside the 5. And the Bengals will have a long field to go if they want to tie this one up. 1st and 10, though, handoff Mixon bounces off Landman before being brought down as there's an injured Bengal on the play. 2nd and 6 now, empty set for Cincinnati, fires right side, there's a first down. C.J. Uzomah with the gain of 14 gets the Cincinnati out of the threat of their own end zone. Now from the 22, handoff left side, Mixon absolutely destroys Jeff Okudah before Collins wraps him up. Collins has bailed out Okudah a couple times on the run game. 2nd and 11. Bengals looking to throw for it. Burrow rolls left side, and he's going to be chased and brought down. Romeo Okwara this time with the sack. And that is sack number 10 on the season for him, having a phenomenal follow-up to his 2020 campaign. Now 3rd and 24, Cincinnati. Burrow in the pocket, rolls right side, and he overthrows Tyler Boyd. And the defense is starting to settle in now, as that's the 3rd straight punt. 1st and 10, pass left side. That one was in some heavy contested traffic, is incomplete. Now 2nd and 10, they're just going to hand off to Johnson. He has a wide open hole up the middle. Johnson rips off a nice gain of 14, as that's his 17th carry of the day. Let's make it 18 with another one as Johnson tries to bounce it outside. There's a beautiful tackle in open space by William Jackson III. Hard to bring down Johnson in open space, but he made it look easy. Now 3rd and 10 for Detroit from the 39. Stafford in the pocket, throws right side. Is caught from Swift. Swift going backwards, jukes out a defender, almost gets to the 1st down. And a play that looked like it was going to go for nothing, maybe even a minus, sets up the Lions for a field goal. They don't want a field goal. 4th and 2. They're going to go for it. Stafford in the pocket. Got all day to throw. Finds Patterson. Goes to his new number 1 receiver. And picks up the 1st down. That's what you need from somebody to step up. So a new set of downs. They're going to hand off to Swift. He's got a lot of space up the middle. Swift gains about 8. And that was a solid 2nd and 1 now. Going to hand off again to Swift. Swift swallowed up, but not after he gets the 1st down. His 7th carry of the day. 1st and 10 now. 3 tight ends for Detroit. But it's not going to be enough as Stafford goes down. Carlos Dunlap, who's already re-entered the game, will get his 1st sack of the day. Now 3rd and 19. Bengals bring pressure, so they counter with a throw to Hawkinson. And he gains 18 and is hurt on the play. He will come out as 4th and 1. Hand off to Swift, and he doesn't get it. So a terrible 2 plays for the Lions as they lose Hawkinson for the rest of the game. And they don't get the 1st down. So they come away with nothing here in the red zone. However, the Bengals trying to do something with their drive. There's a failed screen attempt. And on 3rd and 9, Burrow is brought down just shy of the goal line by a blitzing Nate Landman. So the Bengals will punt. And it's 28-21 after 3 quarters as the defense is starting to have their moment of the game. So now 2nd and 6, Stafford down without his top 3 receivers and his top tight end. But the Bengals, they'll be without one of their top run stoppers as Geno Atkins will come off the field. Now 3rd and 4, Swift motions to the left side, fires up the middle though quickly to Seth Williams, and he's inside the 15, quick gain of 24, and that's another red zone trip for the Lions. 1st and 10, Stafford from the 11, play fake Johnson. In the pocket, going to check it down to Johnson. He picks up a nice gain of about 8. Makes it shorter as we're on the 4-yard line. A bit of motion here. Lions can't get their play calling straight, and they will have to burn a timeout. So they'll come back out of the timeout. Bengals showing some pressure. They're going to bring it. 2nd and 2. Stafford rolls out to his right. Has nobody open, and he bites his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Stafford now contributing on the ground. That's the 4th touchdown on the day for him. And Stafford, he's trying to do whatever it takes to get back to the postseason. Yes, he's thrown a lot of interceptions, but you cannot and should never doubt his toughness. So now the Bengals find themselves down by 14. On the very first play, there's a pass at the feet of Boyd. Now 2nd and 10. Burrow drops back to throw. Rolls left side. He's got nobody open. He's going to go down. Trey Flowers now gets in on the action. He brings down Burrow, and that's the 5th sack of the day for Detroit. Now 3rd and 20. Burrow looking to throw. Lions are going to bring pressure. It's a slant route. Doesn't work. Boyd can't hold on to it. And that's another punt away for Cincinnati. This defense starting to settle in for Detroit. Trufant's had himself a nice day as well. 2nd and 10 now for Detroit. Beautiful pass for Stafford over the head of Dunlap, who dropped into coverage for some reason. That'll move the sticks. Lions have all the momentum, and there's only 8 minutes left to go in this game. They're going to run it with Johnson on 1st and 10. Gain almost a 1st down. 2nd and 9, you got to, I would assume, run it again with Johnson. And they do just that. If there's a handoff, he gets it. Only gains about 2, but he picks up the 1st. Clock is ticking as well for Detroit. As on 1st and 10, they're going to throw for it here. Stafford looks for the end zone, looking for the kill shot. Instead, he is intercepted by Jesse Bates. Getting a little too greedy there. All you really need to do here is run the clock and kick a field goal. But Stafford, who had a perfect game up to this point, makes his first mistake as he wanted Patterson in the end zone. So the Bengals a little bit of a new lease on life. They're going to try to drive down. There's a quick 8-yard slant route. 2nd and 2 now. Mixon not running the ball anymore. You'd think they go to Mixon in these situations. Instead, they're going to throw it away. It's on 3rd and 2. Mixon's still in the backfield, and once more they're not going to throw it or run it again to him, and that pass is broken up. Romeo Okwara, however, does come off the field, but it's 4th and 2 now. Bengals are going to go for it. Quick pass, and it's broken up. Jamie Collins hits Zay Jones. He can't hold on, and I would say the Bengals receivers let Joe Burrow down on that drive. But now Stafford and the Lions in the prime position to seal this game out. Is on 2nd and 7. They check it down to Seth Williams. 3rd and 3 now. Blitz coming from Cincinnati. Fires counter, though, to Doss. And that's a nice catch by Doss. He's had a couple of clutch grabs in this game. A new set of downs, a little less than 4.5 to go. Stafford's going to throw for it on 2nd and 8, and he's picked off again. Why are you throwing for it on that situation? Darren Lee comes away with the interception, and Stafford has back-to-back picks. All the Lions really need to do is run down the clock and kick a field goal and go up by 3 scores. But they're letting the Bengals have a little bit of life left. 1st and 10. Nice throw right side. He's got plenty of space. He's about to midfield. And the Bengals get back on track here in the 4th quarter. 3 minutes left to go now. Burrow's going to drop back from under center. He's going to roll to his left. Has nobody open on that side. Fires across his body. It's a horrible idea. And he's intercepted by Jeff Okudah. And Okudah will fight it to the 49-yard line. Basically puts this game away. Now all they really have to do is run the clock, pick up a 1st down as we head to the 2-minute warning. Lions got the ball 2nd and 6. Handoff to Swift here, and he does not get the 1st. He'll get awfully close. And the Bengals got to start burning timeouts. A 1st down here, though, will end it. They're going to throw for it. Stafford checks it down to Swift, and he might have actually lost yardage there. And the Bengals burn another timeout. But it's 4th and 2. They're going to go for the kill shot. Play action fake. Stafford, though, will take off with it. Has the 1st, slides down. And that'll be your ball game. Detroit Lions win their 4th straight game. Now this time in Cincinnati, 35-21. They move to 6 and 6. Cincinnati drops to 5 and 7. Wasn't pretty down the stretch. Lions played a perfect 3.5 quarters on offense, but in the 4th quarter, I guess just got a little bit too pass heavy. As Seth Williams, though, did have 8 catches for 143 yards and a touchdown, so I think he really broke away from the rest of the pack, solidifying his place as the number 4 receiver on a healthy offense. But back to my point, just got a little bit too carried away in the pass game in the 4th quarter. We run the ball, not like great, but not horribly. I think we could have just ran the ball out earlier and won this game without all the drama late, but thankfully our defense settled in the 2nd half. Trufant played well. Okudah played great. Coleman played great. Our secondary is a pretty nasty secondary. And the linebackers, Nate Landman has really done a good job filling that nickel role. He's been vital in the turnaround. Thankfully, Vaughns is not out for a long time, but TJ Hawkinson will miss 3 weeks with broken ribs. Another loss to this offense. It's going to be up to the former Steeler Jesse James to pick up the slack. James has some experience starting back in his days at Pittsburgh. He never really went to his full potential, however, but he does have a chance here in the absence of Hawkinson, so hopefully he can fill in nicely for that spot. We will sign Hunter Bryant off our practice squad, though, for some depth, and to fill his spot on the practice squad, we will send down Stone Forsythe. More on why in a second as to why we're sending him down. But a couple more upgrades. Speaking of Nate Landman, he gets another upgrade, 1-2-man coverage. I love seeing his coverage come, especially since he is our 3rd down linebacker. Seth Williams also gets a well-deserved upgrade. He had a phenomenal day. I wish he would have had a breakout chance, but nonetheless, he is a solid number 4 and can kind of step in if anybody gets hurt. Jake Hansen, an undrafted linebacker, gets an upgrade from +1 to zone, +1 to block shed. You love to see that. As you can see his stats on your screen. Hunter Bryant, we just signed off the practice squad, had a point from down there, and he will use it on possession, as he will be mostly more of a vertical threat. We don't really use our tight ends as much in the run game. Cletio Simley also gets an upgrade. He is a free agent after this year as well, so do keep that in mind. He's still one of the best guards in the league, but I haven't really started negotiating a contract with him yet. Speaking of offensive linemen, we finally get Taylor Decker back, who's missed the past couple of games. He will fill in that left tackle spot, and we do get Amendola back as well. So, only receiver we're now missing is Kenny Galladay. I mean, he is a big one, but we do have some solid role players to help fill in. Here's a look around the league in Week 13 as we get closer and closer to the playoffs. We'll take a look at 3 games, starting with that one that was down in Jacksonville. The Jets, they beat the Jaguars 10-0. Very low scoring. I usually wouldn't highlight this game considering both these teams aren't very good, but 10-0 is kind of rare nowadays. As both quarterbacks threw an interception, didn't look all too great on either end. But the Jets did have the lone touchdown on the ground, and they won by a score of 10-0. So the Jaguars get blanked in Jacksonville. Second game to look at is between the 49ers, who are threatening for that 1 seed, but they drop a game on the road to Arizona late, 24-23. Garoppolo 3 touchdowns, but 3 interceptions as well, as the mistakes prove costly, and Arizona steals one at home late from San Francisco. So that throws a little bit of a wrench into the NFC West, and that's because another team in the NFC West won. The Los Angeles Rams beat the Green Bay Packers pretty handily in Lambeau, 38-17. The Packers were the last undefeated team in the league, and since their first loss, they've kind of taken a tumble. They have not have a firm grasp on the 1 seed anymore. They are still the 1 seed at the playoffs started today, but it's not as clear-cut as it used to be. And Los Angeles shows that they can hang with the best, trying to cause a little bit of drama late in that NFC West division. The players of the week, Dak Prescott gets in the NFC. Hopefully Stafford would have got it if he didn't throw those picks late. Boston had 2 interceptions, including a pick 6 for Carolina. Duggar, who had 2 interceptions last week, has an interception this week and 2 sacks. And your MVP favorite, Tannehill, threw for 3 more touchdowns. He's having a phenomenal resurgence to his later part of his career since coming to Tennessee. You can see he leads the league in passing yards, but Matthew Stafford now leads the league in interceptions. You don't like to see that. If the playoffs started today, here is the playoff picture. Green Bay does still have the 1 seed, but now Seattle has the 7, and San Fran slipped to the 4 seed. There's also 3 NFC East teams. The only one missing is Trevor Lawrence and the Giants. But next week, we stay on the road trying to build on our 4-game win streak at Tampa Bay, who has struggled mightily this year. They sit at 4-8, but this is a 4-8 squad you don't want to overlook. They still have playmakers at all levels, both on offense and defense. And Tom Brady is still at the helm. I do think he is regressing a little bit just by his numbers and just by the Buccaneers' record. Some wonder, should he retire after this season? We'll leave that up to Tom Brady, though. He is the GOAT. But here's their roster. Plenty of playmakers to go around. Plenty of players to look out for on both sides of the football. We're going to start with TB12. He's down to an 83 overall, so he has been regressing pretty badly the past couple of years. Still, though, he's one of the top half of the league's quarterbacks. His arm, though, is not what it used to be. Mike Evans, though, is still the number 1 receiver in Tampa Bay. Still a top 10 receiver in the league. And I would stick Okudah on Evans, but we also got to worry about Chris Godwin, who's a 94. So Buccaneers have 2 top receivers, and then they spent their first-round pick this past year on another receiver, speedy Jalen Waddle out of Alabama, who's not having the best season so far, but he has breakaway speed. Oh, and then, of course, there's still Rob Gronkowski in the tight end position, Brady's favorite target, still a dominant receiver. On defense, Vita Vea plugs up that middle, one of the strongest linemen in the league, 99 strength. He's going to be hard to run the ball against Tampa Bay. As literally right behind him is Levante David, the captain of the defense. He can cover, he can break tackles, he can get off his blocks. And then next to him is this speedy Devin White, one of the fastest linebackers in the league. It's just going to be hard to move the ball against Tampa Bay. Oh, and Shaq Barrett is on the outside rushing the passer, so we got to worry about trying to keep Stafford upright as well in the pass game. But that'll be the next one. They are 4-8, however, but we have won 4 straight. Our Lions, our season looked doomed, but now we're in the thick of things for the playoffs. If we win out, we'll make it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob. and I'll see you in the next one.